Hello, my name is Kateline Turgeon. I'm the National Training Manager for La Roche-Posay, and I'm here today to demystify the moisturizers. So let's start with the skin. Very important to understand the major role it plays. So the skin is a barrier, so it protects us from external aggressors. So if we have a normal skin, everything is well balanced. So we have oil, lipids, we have cells, we have water, everything fully well balanced, so everything is okay. When we suffer from eczema, what happens is that the skin has a lower level of lipids, so it is natural, so a lower production of lipids in the skin, and this low level of lipids allows a greater absorption of pollutions, irritants, ingredients, or also allergens from the environments. So this will trigger also irritations, itchiness, inflammation. So it is extremely important to restore the barrier function of the skin, and that's why a moisturizer should be used. So how to choose a moisturizer? So I'm sure that you all faced this challenge when you were looking to find the right moisturizer for you. And also you probably looked at all the list of ingredients and trying to understand something about the moisturizer that you're about to purchase. So we'll try to demystify this for you right away. So moisturizers are formulated with 3 different kinds of ingredients. First, you have what we call the emollients, then the humectants, and third, you have the occlusive ingredients. So let's start with the first one. So emollients. Emollients are ingredients that will bring oil, so lipids, to the skin. So very important because the oil will also facilitate the absorption of any other ingredients part of the formula. But on top of that, for people with eczema-prone skin, the oil part of the moisturizer will also facilitate the absorption of the prescription or the medication that was given to you by your dermatologist. So it will enhance the efficacy of the medication. So an example of a very good emollient, or some emollients, are canola oil. You can also find shea butter. So those ingredients are really good to bring back a high level of a lipid in the skin. The second category of ingredients are humectants. So humectants are like sponges. So sponges that will attract humidity and water. So will attract humidity from the air around and also will attract water from deeper layers of the skin. So those sponges will attract water and will keep it in the upper layers of the skin. So very important role once again, and some examples of humectants are glycerin and also urea. You have hyaluronic acid as well that could be found in some products, so will play the role of the humectant. So the third category of ingredients are the occlusives. So occlusives play a very, very important role in the moisturizers. It creates some kind of shield at the surface of the skin, so a barrier that will limit the evaporation of the water from the skin, but will also protect the skin from external aggressors. So a very good example of occlusive ingredients are paraffinum liquidum or also beeswax. So these are the occlusive that you can find in the moisturizer. So to find the right moisturizer is actually to find a product that has the perfect balance of those 3 categories of ingredients, so emollients, humectants, and occlusive. And it is even more important to select a moisturizer that has a very rich content in emollient ingredients for people that have eczema-prone skin. So another element to consider when it's time to choose the good moisturizer for you is look for a long-lasting effect. Some moisturizer can be very appealing because of their price, but if it's not a long-lasting moisturizer, you will have to reapply more often during the day. You can have to apply it 3-4 times per day to have the full benefit from it. So at the end, it becomes more expensive. So look for a long-lasting moisturizer. It will be much easier for you because you'll have to apply it only once or twice a day, and by the end, it will be even more affordable and accessible. Sylvie was mentioning that when she has eczema, it's very, very itchy. And she was wondering if a moisturizer can be beneficial for that. So when you look for your moisturizer, besides the emollient, the occlusive, and the humectant ingredients, you can also find other ingredients that will contribute to reduce the itchiness. In a product such as Lipicar Balm AP, you can find an ingredient called niacinamide, which is a vitamin B3 derivatives. And what niacinamide does, actually, it reduces the histamine liberation in the skin. So by the same time, it reduces the pruritus, so it reduces the itching. So a moisturizer can also be extremely beneficial by reducing the itchiness, the irritations, and also the inflammation triggered by the eczema. Annie asked us why when we use a moisturizer, after a few days, it works well, but then eventually the flare-ups come back. So why is that so? Well, you know, when you have eczema for young children, you know, they suffer from eczema, and then eventually the intensity of eczema is getting lower and lower. But for some people, it will never go away. So you will be having eczema flare-ups every once in a while. So what can we do, and how a moisturizer can help? So it is very important to make the moisturizer part of your daily routine. This is mandatory, very important. But also, the moisturizer will help with the hydration level of the skin. It will also help to reduce the intensity of the flare-ups. But when you have a flare-up, don't hesitate to use what was prescribed to you by your dermatologist. So it will be extremely beneficial. So the moisturizer is a companion in your treatment, and also follow what the dermatologist prescribed to you. So finally, how to use a moisturizer, but also when to use it. So it is very important to use your moisturizer right after your bath or the shower. So you have between 3 to 5 minutes to apply your moisturizer to really and fully benefit from its advantages. So don't forget, really important, make it part of your daily routine. This is how your skin will become smoother and less dry. So for eczema-prone skin, it is also highly recommended to apply a moisturizer also twice a day. So right after the bath or the shower, and at least a second time during the day. So I'm going to leave you with a tip. So just put the bottle of moisturizer right beside your towel. So when you're out of the shower, you will easily find it, and then you'll be able to use it.